I got to give y'all a little backstory because I rode by every park in Australia and I ain't see like no full court basketball run, no pick 'em up, mess 'em up rugby runs, no baseball runs. So I'm from 7 Mile, Koya, man. We got one of the most prolific parks, Peterson Park, that is one of the most competitive parks in America. Every day I went to that park with my shirt off. It was either for a pickup basketball game, it was for a pickup rugby game in y'all sense, a pickup baseball game. But when they seen me on that sideline with my shirt off, they knew I had next. When they knew I had next, they knew it was, and I had my shirt off, it was for one or two reasons. The first reason is because they know I meant fucking business. When I was on that sideline with my shirt off, I meant business. I got next. I mean business. If I didn't have next and I had my shirt off, it was for the bitches. So it's for one or two reasons every time I get on that sideline and I got my shirt off. And this is for like Americans understand this. And anytime you see anybody with their shirt off, it's for one or two reasons: business or bitches. This one, I think Tim knows why my shirt is off.
Well, there you go. That is quite an explanation. Thank you, Tony. Along those lines, we get to see what sort of condition you're in today ahead of this weigh-in tomorrow. I've heard you say that your losses have all come down to the way that you've made the weight. How are you feeling at this stage? Given you've had to travel from the US over here to Australia, how are you feeling physically after getting this close to doing the weight?
I feel amazing. Like I said, in previous fights, these days I'm in 60, 62-ish, 63-ish. Now I'm right there, man, and I feel amazing mentally, not only physically but mentally I'm amazing, and you know I've heard Tim speak so much about how skinny it is and how frail it looks. So I just want him to visualize this, champ. Visualize exactly what you want to touch. Visualize exactly what you want to break. I want you to see it, believe it, visualize it, son. I want to show him firsthand, like this ain't POF, this FOD. That mean this ain't plenty of fish, baby. This the fish of Detroit. I'm exactly what you see is exactly what you gonna get. Like you get to see it. I'm not hiding it from you. I ain't catfishing you, brother. I came to show you exactly what you gonna see. This is exactly what you gonna hit. This is exactly what you gonna get. Visualize. I want you to just sleep about me, dream about me, and see this body. Be like, ooh, I want to hit that spot right there. Hit that.
Tim, you don't usually get this opportunity. You're seeing him before weigh-in day like this. What do you see when you look at Tony Harrison?
Look, he's a hungry fighter, of course, but he definitely looks hungry for sure. You know, in every way possible. He looks dry, but he's ready. You know, he looks ready. And
yeah.
He's approached this fight, and I'm keen. You know.
He did say that when he's lost fights, it's been because of the way he's done the weight, because he's faded at the back end of fights. Is that what you're expecting from him?
No, but that just sounds like excuses to me. You know, just excuses. There's no need to blame fights or certain losses on certain things. You know, so take it on the chin and move on.
Tony, how important is this fight for where you are in your professional boxing career? What does this mean to the rest of what you do in the ring?
This means everything for him. I'm letting him witness my greatness. I'm giving him the opportunity. So this means everything for him, man. Like I said, fighting for me is fun. I've been fighting every single day of my life. I don't think he had to endure half of the stuff I had to endure. So this fight for me is fun, man. Like press conferences for me is fun. I feel great. Like I said, I feel great. So yeah, no, it's no. I don't know what excuse you think I'm making, but I'm ready.
And how do you feel sitting there when he makes an entrance like he just did? The car comes in and he leaves you waiting. He's wearing the suit. It's all about Tim Tszyu here in Australia. You're the former world champion. How does that make you feel?
He got out of that car like a diva.
In what way?
You got out of that thing like you got like that, like you had somebody open the door for you.
This is why I'm wearing this.
Man,
I'm coming in for business.
Listen to me. I'm not talking about what kind of suit you got on. I said you got out of the car like a diva. You had somebody open the door for you. Like, come on, man. Like this, like I don't know, man. He just different, man. He's different, man. But like I said, I'm not knocking him. I'm opposite. You know what I'm saying? I got my hat cocked to the side. He got a suit on, so I'm just different personalities, though. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at it, but what floats my boat float mine, and what float his. But Sunday night, we both got to get in the same boat. Let's see who make it off.
Tim, do you feel like the star of the show?
Oh, look, that stuff, all that star stuff, that doesn't bother me, man. It really doesn't. I've been in this sport for this particular reason. So for me, 28 years of this hard work all comes down to this moment. So Sunday night is where we shine, and all of this stuff, in all honesty, it doesn't matter, man. It really doesn't matter. And I never knew I could have sat here. All of this diva stuff or coming in the car. I just roll with the punches, man. I just do how it's supposed to happen,
like
you
it.
know.
I like him.
Go on, Tony.
Him, I'm not like knocking. It's him, but I like him though. I like him.
You like Tony as well, Tim, or is it one way?
Nah, I don't like him right now. You know, I'm ready to fight now.
He like me.
There's no kisses and hugs and what's happening in his little
like
world. But I'm coming here to fight. There's a dog in me right now.
Oh, man,
I
listen
feel
to
like
me,
a pit bull, man, and I'm
hey,
gonna
look, we
I'm
got
gonna
a
come.
fight on. We got a fight on our hands, man. I'm not knocking us being a fight, but you like me. You like.
What would I
you know
like
you
you,
like,
man?
Yeah,
Honestly, what would I
everybody
like you,
me.
man? I'm gonna
Everybody
punch you in the
Australia
face
like
the next
me.
couple of days,
I'm
bro. What
different.
would I like you?
I'm different, man. The whole Australia actually love me. Like I'm a hard guy not to love, to be honest. You just hard. It's hard for you to say it right now.
You're a funny
but
guy, man. I'll give you that. You're a funny guy. I'll give you that one.
I'm a hard guy not to like.
What do you make of Tony's promotion of this fight, the way that he's talked, how entertaining he's been? Where do you think that comes from, and what's it doing to you?
In all honesty, it's not doing anything to me. I'm just solely focused. You know, he's a good talker. He's a real banter type guy. He's got a bit of that comedian in him. You know, again, everyone's different. You know, everyone's different at the way we do things and the way we approach things and how we are personality wise. So let him be him. It's simple.
You talked to me yesterday about looking out to the ocean when we were at Bondi Beach for the open workouts, about what you were going to do to Tony Harrison in the ring.
Drown. Look, I'm coming here in a dogfight, man. And I'm going to try repeat history as what happened in the past with him and drown him.
Yeah. Like the things he's saying, like in my mind, I'm visually, I already know how the fight is coming. I know how it's going from round 1 to round 12 if it makes it
You're
that
going to
far.
be in a shock, man, if you're thinking
Listen
a
to
certain
me.
way,
I
bro.
understand it. He's gonna drown this. He's gonna hold my head underwater. He's gonna hold my feet. He's gonna drop the brick on my feet and chain it to a brick and drop me at the middle of the ocean. I can't. Like, come on, man. I know exactly how this fight is gonna play out. I think the whole world knows how this fight is gonna play out, and I've mimicked sparring exactly how I think this fight is gonna play out in the best way possible for him. So, yeah.
What are we going to see then, Tony? How does it play out from the opening bell of this fight until however it ends?
However it starts is how it's going to end. I'm going to tell you that right now. And like I said, for this fight, expect the unexpected. I think he expects me to do one thing, but I know he's going to do one thing. But I think he expects me to do one thing. But for me, man, expect the unexpected. Like I said, I'm bars to the wall just like he is. So, yeah. It's going to be a great fight. Like I said, most of these Australians are coming out because of me, not because of him. So, believe it or not, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't here to shit on you, Tim, but
bro, in all honesty,
here
if you
for
went
me.
and fought some random Aussie, I reckon there'd be, what,
No.
200
The whole
people here.
Aussies for me, my
200,
mate.
200 people in the crowd. So don't say it's because of you.
He's
Tim
just-
Tszyu show, man.
Tim, he said,
I don't even know this guy. He laughing at me. He make me laugh.
you might know him soon. That's Paulo Cuso. He's going to do some special things. But Tim, he's called you basic. He said how many levels you are beneath him. And he's just said you've only got one trick on Sunday. How do you respond to all of that?
Man, this is the opponent I need to show, you know. It's quite simple. Every one of my opponents have been sort of similar, just tough and swing. This is a different mentality for this fight. I feel in a different mode. I just feel different. It's a different feeling. 28 years, I said before, this moment has come, and I've put I've put it all on the line, man. All on the line. I could have waited, but I didn't because I knew I assessed the calculated risk, and the risk presented itself, and I assessed it, and I'm going to get it done. It's quite simple, and I know what's ahead, and that's another motivation that keeps on going.
I don't think nobody looking past me, man. I'm here. I'm at the top of the top once again. One step closer, and like Jamel coming here for the fight, it just shows you why this division is the best division in boxing. That you rarely see a competitive fight like me and Tim, where the guy that has all the belts comes and commentates the fight. So, yeah, man, that's the kind of esteem that we need for this fight. That's the kind of fire we need for this fight. That's the kind of motivation both of us need to see on the sideline for this fight. So, yeah, man, like, talk is talk, man. I think, like I said, I kick my flip-flops off now. I got my shoes on, got my shirt off. I mean business.
He's never been stopped before, Tony. He's coming here to knock you out. Do you think you'll be the first to stop him?
That's my plan. That's my plan. Like I said, expect the unexpected for me. So no matter how this fight goes, no matter how fast it's paced, I'm along for the ride all the way through. So like if they think I'm in for a shock, I think they're in for one. I mean, Tim is undefeated. Tim's been put 21 guys in front of him and he beat them all. That's why Tim's here. Tim has a great promotion behind him. He has great management behind him and a great name to go along with everything else. So I'm not saying Tim is short of a competitor. He's a very competitive fighter. But like I said, to fight for all the belts next, I'm not discrediting him as a fighter. Like everybody's trying to spin the words. Y'all do everything to make titles, but y'all trying to spin my words like I'm saying Tim is a shitball, and I'm not saying that. I'm saying Tim is a very competitive fighter, but to fight for all the belts, he hasn't fought anybody in a competitive level nor top 10 to be fighting for all the belts. That's exactly what I'm saying. But he's had 21 guys in front of him and he beat them all. That's why he's sitting up here right now. But the question is, what is he gonna do Sunday night? And I think that's the question that I'm gonna answer for y'all. I think Tim is a competitive fighter. I don't think he's a great fighter. I think he's a very highly competitive fighter. I think he trains at a championship level. I think he spars at a championship level. I think he travels the world and goes to Gleason's gym and all the gyms around the world to get American sparring. I think that he takes all the trials and tribulations to become a champion. He's done that right. He's done everything right. I think Tim and his team has pushed the right path for him to become champion. I think Tim is a great, tough, and competitive fighter, and I think this fight is going to be tough until the last.
The narrative around Tony is that he fades late, with his losses coming in the 9th, the 11th rounds. Do you think that's a coincidence, or is there something to that?
Well, look, I can't really answer that, man. Like, what can I say? He just, I'm not judging Tony from his past. I'm judging Tony from the preparation and who he is as a fighter now. Because what he is before is not what he is now. He could be much better, or he could be much worse. We're just gonna have to find out. He could be in full steam during those rounds 9s and 10s, or he could be hitting rock bottom. Who knows?
Applause if we could. That is Tim Tszyu and Tony Harris, and you'll see them in action in this massive fight this coming Sunday. Thanks so much for joining us here at the official press conference. We'll see you tomorrow on weigh-in day, then we'll see you on Sunday at the fights. I'm Ben Damon. I'll see you at the fights. For now, though, we go back to Megan Barnard.